Hello, I am Rico Cavella, and I want to welcome you to this episode of the Fearless Aging TV show, where in every episode, my guests and I, we strive to offer you proven tips and strategies that you can implement immediately to greatly improve your overall health and well-being. So we're here to inspire you and empower you to become your best self so you can go out and make a bigger positive difference in the world. And the title of today's episode is All Day Energy the Natural Way. And it's just myself today. And I'm really excited that you're here because I'm really excited to be here because I think this is my favorite topic because in my opinion this is the most important thing in our life. Energy. It's how much energy we have ma- is the biggest factor on how successful we're going to be and how fulfilled we're going to be and how much fun we can have in this lifetime, and also, of course, how healthy we can be. So, whenever I speak to a group, I usually like to start off and I always just say, raise your hand if you'd like to have more energy. And almost everybody raises their hand. Fatigue and lack of energy is one of the most searched uh, for terms on Google, and it's also one of the major reasons that people go to see doctors. So we know it's a big problem, but there's some real good reasons why we're having so much lack of energy and fatigue. And so in this episode, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do that's draining your energy and what you need to do to create maximum energy. So stay with us. Again, these shows are only about 25 minutes long. So I try and pack in some really good information that you can use right away. So this is such an important one of all. So how much energy you have really determines, as I said, how successful you're going to be. And it's really a true measure of your age. The main difference between what we would call a younger person and an older person is really how much energy they have, right? And so, people always ask me, Rico, how come at your age you have so much energy? And I say, because I actually are living my ageless living lifestyle that I teach to my clients. I actually do all these things that we're going to talk about today. I actually do them and it works. So, and I know it's going to work for you as well. Now, before we get going, I want to give you a really good tip. So many people who work in an office, which is, I think, the majority of people these days, when they come home, they tell me, well, I know I should exercise, but I'm too tired. I feel really tired. And so many people just veg out on the couch and watch TV. And that's the reason so many people are overweight and have such low energy and out of shape. But here's the thing. Now, if you're sitting in an office in front of your computer all day, you're not using your muscles. You're not really tired. Why you're tired is because you're using your brain, and the brain uses a lot of blood sugar for energy. And the byproducts of energy metabolism in the body is lactic acid, and that makes you feel tired. But see, if you're moving and expending energy, and you're breathing, you're sweating, you're moving, and then you get rid of that lactic acid, so you don't get so tired. That's but if you're just sitting there all day, all that lactic acid builds up in your body. And then when you go home, you feel really tired. But you're not physically tired. You're really just mentally tired. So all you have to do is real simple. Just go out and do even just 15 to 20 minutes of aerobic exercise, even just a walk. Or if you could go for a bike ride or a little swim or dance, move your body for at least 20 minutes and breathe. You'll just blow out all that lactic acid and you'll rejuvenate yourself and you'll feel so much more energy and you'll be able to enjoy your evening. So give that a try. I know it's going to work for you. Okay, so today I'm going to really give you again what you need to know about what you need to stop doing that's draining your energy and what you need to start doing that's going to give you more energy. Okay, but I have something really interesting that I want to show you. This is something that you can do every day at your office. So I created what I call my daily energy routine. It's called the 4x4x4 energy routine. And it's four things you can do four times a day. And it only takes 4 minutes to do it. Now, could you do that? Yes, you definitely could. Okay, so I'm going to try and now I really can't demonstrate it. I can tell you what they are. I can't really demonstrate it as well as I like because I have a short cord here on my headset, so I can't get far enough away from the camera. But the first one it's really pretty easy. It's just doing some deep breathing, getting more oxygen into your body. At the same time, you're going to be doing a forward bend and a backward bend. So you get up from your desk, and you can just hold on to the edge of your desk, and you do first you do a back bend, so your arms are out straight and your body is straight. You tuck your pelvis under, and you bend back like this all the way back. And when you do a back bend, you're stretching all the front side of your body. So your legs are straight, your body's straight. You bend back and you breathe in, and you take a nice deep breath. So you get an energy from the breath, and you're stretching all the front side of your body. And then you exhale, you bend forward into an L shape. Again, your arms are straight, your back is flat, parallel to the ground, to the floor, and your legs are straight. So now, when you bend forward, you're stretching all the back side of your body, and and you're exhaling. So you do 10 of those, 10 deep breaths, and then exhale. At the same time, you're greatly improving your flexibility and get rid of all that stiffness in your body. So again, you can it only takes a minute, maybe a minute and a half. You can do about 10 of those. So get up and do that. Next one is real simple. Just takes a few seconds. Make sure you got some purified water on your desk and take a good drink. More than a drink. Try and drink maybe about half a glass. Okay. Now, the third one is people, when I do this live, people really love it. It's called tapping. And tapping all parts of your body just really get your circulation and your energy moving in your body. So do it with me. So start here. We're just going to tap on our top of our head. Now we'll do this kind of quick because I got a lot of things to cover for you today. But you can take it a little longer if you want to do it. So you tap on top, tap on your forehead, and you tap along on your temples, and then you tap right on your eyebrows, on the bones above your eyes, right there. And again, we're going a little quicker than we normally do. Then below your eyes, right up below your nose, below your lips, and then out on your jaws. We tend to hold a lot of tension in our jaws, and then right below your collarbones. These are kidney points. You tap on there, and then you hold one arm out. Let's see. How can you see? I can't see. Let me get my camera. Where? Anyway, start tapping up the side here. You come all the way up and tap all the way underneath of your arm, and then out on the top, and then over top of your arm, and you tap like this. Tap, tap, tap. Feel it. Got to feel it. And up on your neck. It feels really good. Get that tension out of your neck and shoulders. And then you go to the other side. Come all the way up. Tapping, tapping, tapping. Again, you do it a little bit longer. I'm doing it kind of fast. And then I can't really show you. I'm going to stand up, and you bend over and you tap on your lower back and down on your buttocks. Give yourself a little spanking there, and then down the back side of your legs, all the way down the back side of your legs, and then all the way up the side of your legs. And then you just stand up and take a big breath, and you're going to feel a real buzz. You're going to feel energy moving through your body. You're going to be energized. Again, take a little bit more time, maybe about a minute and a half or so. And again, you can do as long as you want. You can really get a energize yourself by just tapping on your bodies. Everybody loves that because they really feel it. And the fourth one is really cool. Is we're going to rejuvenate our eyes because we're using our eyes so much just looking static at a computer. So you want to give them some rest. So you rub your palms together real quickly like this, and build up some energy in there. And then it's called cupping. And just close your eyes, put your hands over your eyes for a minute, and just let your eyes relax and take in the energy from your hands. Now, at the same time you're doing that, here's how you shift your mental attitude. I want you to focus on just one thing that you're really truly grateful for in your life, whatever that is. Maybe it's for your family or for your your good health or for the job you have where you're working right now. Just focus on what you're grateful for. And what that does, it shifts your mood. Maybe you've been a little anxious or you're a little concerned or you're frustrated about something. Just shift into something you're grateful for. And that shifts your mental attitude. And when you're grateful, you feel good. So it's gonna make you feel good. So you move your body, you got oxygen, you got water, you you move the energy by tapping, and then you rejuvenate your eyes, and you elevated your mood. Now you're ready to go back and work, and you're feeling a lot more energy, and you're feeling powerful. Can you do that? Yes, you can. But again, you have to do it. It doesn't work if you don't do it. But I promise you, try it for a week, 4 times a day for a whole week. It'll be life transforming for you. All right. So let's get into it. So, what do we know about energy? Well, what we know about energy now from quantum physics is that everything in the universe, including your physical body, is made up of nothing but impulses of energy and intelligence, vibrating energy and intelligence. And the only difference between your body and maybe the chair you're sitting in, it's just the density of the molecules and the level of vibration. So hopefully you're vibrating at a higher level than your chair. All right. So everything that we experience and we feel is an expression of energy. Energy is what animates the whole universe, including us. So the big question is, if everything is energy, why don't we always have a lot of energy? Well, because our energy can get blocked in the body. Now, it can get blocked from tension or stress, which is again it's we do it to ourselves. If you're allowing yourself to get stressed out over things and you feel tense and you feel uptight, you're really blocking your energy and you're really draining your energy. So you got to let go. We'll talk about that just a second. And then the next thing is obviously structural misalignment or physical injury to your spine or anywhere in your body can definitely deplete your energy. And then of course nutritional deficiency. If you're not getting the nutrients you need from your diet to give you, then you're not going to have enough energy as you need as well. And then of course any kind of unproductive health habits. If you're not getting enough sleep, you're not getting enough rest, you're not having fun, all these things drain your energy. And that's what Chinese medicine's all about. It's based on the fact that all disease, which is disease, that means the body's not at ease. It's really either a blockage of energy in your body or a lack of energy in your body. And that's what acupuncture does. Acupuncture stimulates energy flow and removes blockages in your body. Okay, so I already mentioned a little bit about, so what's the answer? The answer is to stop doing the things that are draining your energy and start doing things that will give you more energy. Does that make sense? I think it does. It's actually kind of uncommon sense, I guess. It should be common sense. All right. So the number one drainer of energy is stress. Again, I like to, we heard so much about, we used to hear so much about fake news all the time, right? Well, the real fake news that you have to be concerned about is the fake news is the stories that you're telling yourself in your mind, in your thoughts about what's going on in your life and why things aren't as good as they should be, and you wonder why this is not happening, and you're frustrated, or you're anything you're complaining about or feeling lack, or if you're angry or you're jealous, any of those kind of negative feelings and emotions that we have, those are super draining your energy. And that's what creates, because when we allow stress to keep every day have that feelings of stress and feeling rushed and stressed, that's what causes chronic fatigue, because eventually it depletes your adrenal glands, and it actually causes constant lack of energy. So that's the biggest thing, that's the number one thing, is you got to get a handle on your stress. So what you really need to do is you got to stop got to stop allowing yourself to be stressed out and being so serious about things and being so anxious about things. You got to let go of that. So you got to stop doing that and start whenever you catch yourself with any kind of negative thoughts or words or feelings. You got to just shift and stop and put your attention like we did in the 4x4 daily energy routine. Think about something that's good in your life. Think of what you're grateful for. Think about what you want to happen in your life. It's a really great saying is you got to put your attention on what you want in your life, not what you don't want. That makes sense. All right. And my all-time favorite book title was "Don't Sweat the Small Stuff because it's all small stuff." So true. It's all small stuff. And one thing I wanted to say as well, uh, it- don't don't spend out too much time watching the nightly news. I have a saying: if you live with the news, you live with the blues. It's all about doom and gloom, but there's really a lot of good things going on in your life as well. So, you got to stop being so serious. You got to start having more fun and staying in a positive mindset, and that's going to really raise your energy. Okay, we're going to take a short 60-second break. I've got a really important message that you're really going to like. It's really going to be beneficial for you. And we'll come back and we'll work on the other things that you need to stop doing and start doing. Hello, I'm Rico Cavella, creator of the Ageless Living Lifestyle. If you are concerned about premature aging and you want to avoid disease and old age, and you want to live a more healthy, energetic, and vital long life, I have proven solutions for you. So, number one, go to agelessliving.lifestyle.com and take our aging quiz to see how well you are doing. And number two, book your free coaching session with me to discuss your wellness challenges, and I promise to get you going on the right track. You can transform your health and your life, and I can help. Okay, we are back. So the first one was about stress. You got to de-stress yourself if you want to have lots of energy. Now, number two is all about the food that you're eating. I have a question for you. Have you ever felt kind of tired or a little slowed down after you had a meal? Well, there's two main reasons for that. Either you ate too much, so all the blood has to rush it down into your stomach to help to digest all that food you ate too much, or the main reason most people feel that way is because the food that they actually consumed was so low in energy that you actually go on a deficiency because it takes a certain amount of energy to digest and break down and absorb and then eliminate the waste products from all the food that you eat. So if you're eating highly processed junk food, fast food, that's that is so many times so low in actual energy, high in calories, low in nutrients and energy that your body needs, you can actually go on a deficiency. So you're actually draining your energy instead of giving yourself energy. So one tip is look at the food that you're going to eat and say, is this food going to energize me or is it going to it's going to take away my energy? And so the big tip here is you got to eat primarily real food. And real food is what's grown in Mother Nature. It's organic fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds and some whole grains and some healthy animal products that are raised naturally without any hormones and chemicals and those things. So when you're eating real food doesn't come in a package or a box. You don't have to read the label because it's already perfect the way it is. So you got to eat nutritious food if you want to have a lot of energy. That makes sense. So you got to stop eating highly processed junk food. You got to start eating real food. That's what's going to give you a lot more energy. Okay. Now, number three is lack of movement. You may have heard the term now, it's been out for quite a while, that sitting is the new smoking. And yes, it surely is. In the past, we just thought that sitting too much was bad for your posture and gave you a stiff back, and maybe your back started hurting. But there's been medical studies now that show that it's really bad for your health. because the blood pools in your legs and it puts stress on your heart and many different things that cause a lot of problems, medical problems for yourself. So you got to get up and move. So I highly recommend that you don't sit for more than about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, get up and move and do my 4x4x4 energy routine or do something, do some stretches, move, walk around, drink some water, do something for a few minutes before you go back to sitting again. So try not to sit way too much. And but every day we need to move our bodies. That's what we have bodies for, is to move. So do some, even if it's just walking or swimming or do some tai chi, do some yoga, do some type of aerobic activity, some movement every day. I got to tell you, this is an important study. They did a study not too long ago of two control groups, and it was based on weight loss. And so one group, they had exercise real intensely 1 hour every day. The other group, they said, you don't have to do any formal exercise, but just keep moving. Just again, don't sit too much. Just keep moving throughout your day. Movement. And guess what? At the end of the study, guess who lost the most weight? The people who kept moving. So you just got to move your body. So I have a saying, movement is improvement and stillness is illness. Unless you're meditating, of course. Then you want to be still. Stillness is also really good. So what you're going to do here, you got to stop being lazy and you got to start moving your body on a regular basis. One of my favorite sayings in my Ageless Living life, in my Ageless Living book is, do we stop playing because we grow old, or do we grow old because we stop playing? And of course, playing is also another word for movement. Most players moving their body throughout their day and having fun and laughing and doing all these things. So that's such a big thing that you got to get into. You got to get up and move your body. Can you do that? Yes, you can. Now, number four is lack of quality sleep. Sleep is truly where our body regenerates itself and restores energy in the body so we can wake up refreshed and have energy. If you're not getting enough sleep, how can you have enough energy? Think about this. We can go uh, we can actually go weeks without drinking water. We can no, I'm sorry. We can go only we can go weeks without eating food, but we can go days, maybe up to a week even without drinking water. But how long can you go without sleep? Try not sleeping for 2 days, and you'll just crash. Your body just shuts down because it has to rejuvenate itself. That's how important sleep is. So if you're not getting at least 7 hours of sleep, you're not not only you're aging yourself, but you're not getting the energy that you need. You know, there's a they've done cognitive tests on people after they've had less than 7 hours of sleep. So for every hour less than seven, like 6 hours, 5 hours, 4 hours, you don't perform nearly as well on a cognitive test. And also, we know now too that the the majority of car accidents are caused of people being on lack of sleep. So, how do we get into this society that we're so rushed and so busy, and we think we have to accomplish so much that you can't even get enough sleep? Oh, I can't sleep. I got to get this done. No, you don't. Why do you? Remember, life's supposed to be fun too and enjoyable. And if you're draining your energy and you're aging yourself and creating bad health, what's the point? You got to take care of your health. You got to get enough sleep. So you got to stop being so busy and you got to make sure you're getting plenty of good sleep. I hope that makes sense to you. So all those things, you got to reduce your stress. You got to make sure you're eating nutritious food. You got to make sure you're moving your body and you got to make sure you're getting plenty of sleep. Those are the basic things that are going to create natural all day energy. And really, I really hope that you take to heart my 4x4 daily energy routine and give it a try. I promise you, it'll it'll change your life. You'll feel so much better both mentally and physically. And I know that you can do that. So I think that's about it for this episode. One thing I would love to have you, after you try out my 4x4 daily energy routine, send me an email. Let me know how you did. You can send it to Rico at agelesslivinglifestyle.com. And also, I really hope that you will uh, go to my website, agelesslivinglifestyle.com, and take our aging assessment, see how well you're aging. If you don't like the results, you can book a call and I'll help you to improve those results. So if you like what you heard today on today's episode, tell your friends about the Fearless Aging podcast. We're on at this time at 6 p.m. on every Wednesday, but you can also catch it anytime on all the major uh, live streaming platforms. So the message here always is you can live a much healthier, energetic, joyful, long life if you take action on what you learn here today. So thanks very much for being here, and I hope to see you on the next episode. Be well and be joyful. Oh, I forgot my ending.